Hello and welcome back. It is 12/12/12. How crazy is that? And there are 6 days left until my big move to New York City. And I again am exhilarated and I'm really feeling the energy of this awareness shift, and I'm really excited about that. So today I wanted to talk about the 2012 shift. What does that mean? What is the buzz about this 2012 shift? Well, what I've decided is that the 2012 shift is not a physical one. The world is not going to end. I don't believe that we are headed towards Armageddon. What I do believe, though, is that we are entering an age of awareness shift, and I have been experiencing just waves of this hitting me all year long. And this 13-day countdown is really just the tail end of my experience, and every day I get another profound insight into something even greater. And so today I just really wanted to share how the 2012 shift has affected me. This year I have grown more than I have my entire life. I have developed more intellectually, spiritually, emotionally. I'm in the greatest shape I've ever been, so physically, and all I can say is that I cannot recall a year in my life before this one that I have really experienced such a spurt in development on all levels. And it hasn't been easy. When I say tidal waves, I mean I have been hit with tidal waves this year. I have been in a couple car accidents. I have had bouts of depression and anxiety from just different things going on in my life that were really difficult to deal with. Dealing with betrayal by someone who was very close to me and who I really put all of my trust in, and just dealt with so much this year. I have been tested in my relationships, and I'll say, in terms of my relationships, I have some of the strongest relationships I've ever had now. This year has been all about love for me, just really embracing love and being love, and embodying that wherever I go. And true love can overcome anything, and so staying in a place of love has really helped me with that. And I have met some incredible people. I've made friendships with people. These people, we're gonna be friends forever. Just some of the most profound relationships have developed over this past year, and I've gotten a lot closer to my family. We're all very open. We talk to one another. We call each other all the time, which was completely not the case last year. It was more like we'd get together on the holidays and stuff like that. But now I'm really a lot more just in touch with my family and people who I hadn't even really built much of a relationship with over the years. And I can't really say a specific event sparked this. It just all is a culmination. So that's relationships. I have also been tested in terms of, like I said, emotionally. I have been threatened with depression and anxiety, and had to go through that and really dig deep within myself to pull myself out of it. What I've learned is that the one person who I can always depend on is me, myself, and I will not let myself down. So I've learned a lot about self-love this year, a lot about self-love, and through writing and talking and opening up to my family, I have really been able to flush a lot of thoughts out of my head and get my feelings in line, be able to identify what I'm feeling. I'm not sure if anyone can relate to that, but sometimes you can feel so many emotions that you just get lost in a cloud, and someone might say, well, how do you feel? And you're like, I don't even know. I've really learned a great deal of self-love and self-care techniques. Take care of yourself. I've been taking great care of myself, and that's been another huge growth this year. And I've been challenged physically. There's been a number of times where I've gotten injured, and I was hit by a car while I was riding my bike, and I was in the crosswalk, but you know, sometimes people don't really pay attention, and I was not wearing a helmet, I admit, and shame on me because there was blood everywhere, and I busted my head and got whiplash, but I have made a complete recovery. At the time, didn't have health insurance, but through yoga and reaching out to people in my community and using herbs and really kindling a relationship with plants, I spent a lot of time in nature, and plants speak to me. They come to me in dreams, and I have been able to make medicine to heal myself. I have not gotten sick. I have not gotten a cold or a flu or anything because I'm on it with the herbs, and um, I really don't have much of a formal education in the way of herbal medicine, but it's something that's intuitive for me, and it's something that grows the more time I spend with plants and in nature, and even just giving back, cultivating that relationship with nature. For instance, if I go and harvest a little branch off of a cedar tree, I leave an offering, some tobacco or cornmeal, and I say thank you. And I always do this. I do this with my garden outside, and I find that nature is my friend, and it never lets me down. Anything I need is always provided for me. And so this year has just been such a beautiful time of unity and cultivating all aspects of myself, which was huge in the story of the goddess Inanna. Inanna wanted to know what else is there, other than I'm familiar with the heavens and with the earth. She descended into the underworld because she was curious to face her shadow and the darkness, the dark side of herself, because she wanted to really live holistically. And so it kind of reminds me of my journey this year. I have really ventured into the darkness alone to face my shadow and look at all those things in my personality that I wanted to hide from, or that I was afraid of, or that sometimes I would choose not to identify with, and having to face each and every one of those things, confront it and say, this is a part of me, and I am going to embrace that part of me, and tone down certain things and amp up other things. However, the point was to cultivate my whole self, and to not say, you know what, I don't like anger, so I'm just going to run from anger. No, I embrace my anger, and now I know how to channel it in a way that it will be, that it will help me and serve its protective function. And my emotions, being able to deal with them so that they're not causing problems, and just being able to pull myself out of that depression and anxiety. That's all a matter of just facing my shadow and going into the darkness. And at this time of winter solstice, we are reminded by the darkness because the sun has left for a while. It won't be back until around spring. And so this is a time to turn within, to turn and look deep within, face your shadow and find the light within yourself. And that's what I'm doing. So I emerged from the underworld bearing the light of truth, and that feels great. It feels freeing, and I have a greater sense of purpose, and I want to let my light shine for everyone. And that's kind of why I'm embarking on this journey and sharing my story, because I know that there are so many things that can get us down in life, but if we just hold on to the truth and to love and compassion, especially for yourself, then you'll always pull through and you'll live fully. So that is my 2012 shift, and I am now ready to embrace the new age with a greater sense of purpose. I got my head on straight. I'm inspired. I'm ready to get out and do my work and make my contribution to humanity, and this is a part of it. So thank you so much for being here to hear my story. And what's your 2012 shift? Feel free to leave a video response or comment. I would love to hear your story as well. So I hope this has inspired somebody. This is Rain Fairy again, signing off. Peace, blessings, love, and light.